Today on our 2009 Nissan Rogue, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the CURT Class 3 custom fit trailer hitch receiver, part number C13204. So here's what our hitch is going to look like once we have it installed. The cross tube is going to be hidden pretty well behind the bumper, and all we're going to see is that receiver tube sticking out. It's a Class 3 hitch, means it's going to give us that 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, which is going to have a lot of different options for accessories that we can mount up. The way we're going to mount all of our accessories, the hitch pin hole here on the side, and it is going to accept a standard 5/8 pin and clip. And these aren't included in the kit, but you can pick them up here at etrailer.com along with some locking devices to make sure your accessories are secure. The safety chain connection points are going to be a loop style welded at the bottom of the receiver tube, and you can see we're not going to have too much trouble getting most size hooks on or off. Now, CURT does recommend using a safety strap when carrying any non-trailer loads, such as a bike rack or a cargo carrier. Our hitch is going to have a 525-pound tongue weight, which is the maximum downward force of the receiver tube. And that's going to be plenty for some of those larger cargo carriers or bike racks all the way up to 4 bikes. It's also going to have a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating, which is the amount it can pull, including the trailer and everything we have loaded on it. Now, with all those numbers in mind, you should always double check your Rogue's owner's manual and never exceed the manufacturer's recommended weight. I'd like to give you a few measurements, and that's going to help you whenever you're looking at accessories for your new hitch. From the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of the bumper, it's going to be right about 4 inches. That measurement is going to come in handy when you're looking at folding accessories to make sure you have adequate clearance and it's not going to come in contact with the rear bumper. From the ground to the inside top edge of the receiver tube opening, it's going to be right about 14 inches. That measurement is going to come in handy when you're looking at a ball mount to find the appropriate riser drop for your trailer. So now that we've seen what our hitch looks like and gone over some of the features, let's show you how to get it installed. To begin our installation, we're going to come underneath the back side of our Rogue, and on the passenger side we're going to have a tow hook. We're going to need to remove it. There's going to be 2 bolts on the inside of the frame, as well as 2 bolts going on the bottom. So we'll grab an 18mm socket and pull those out. On the driver's side, on the bottom of the frame, we're going to have 3 weld nuts. We're going to want to make sure that those are nice and clean. There's no dirt, debris, or rust inside. So I'm going to take a little bit of spray lubricant. I'm going to spray it inside. Then I'm going to take a nylon brush and clean each one of those out. And over on the passenger side, we're only going to be using 2 mounting locations, and those are going to be where those tow hooks are mounted on the bottom. Now, it's not a bad idea to grab one of your M12 bolts and make sure that it threads in easily by hand. That way they don't cross thread when we put our hitch up. And when we do go to put our hitch up, we're going to take our M12 bolt, follow it up with a conical tooth washer. You want those teeth to face up towards the hitch. We'll go through our hitch and into the frame. Now with an extra set of hands, we're going to lift our hitch up. You're going to make sure you go around the exhaust on the driver's side. We'll line up the mounting holes with the weld nuts in the frame. I'm going to come back with the 19mm socket, and I'm going to snug up all my hardware. You want to make sure you come back with a torque wrench and torque all your hardware down to the specified amount in the instructions. We'll repeat that for all of our remaining hardware. That'll finish up your look at the CURT Class 3 custom fit trailer hitch receiver, part number C13204 on our 2009 Nissan Rogue.